Hello, I'm a Refashionista Sheri, and if you love refashions, DIY, upcycling, and thrift flips, then subscribe. That's all I'm going to say about that, because today I want to share something with you guys before we jump into the tutorial that made my heart, grow, and I got a little bit teary and everything. And, sometimes I get comments that just really touch my heart and make me feel great about what I'm doing. And this is one of them. So this comment comes from Nikki, and I'm just going to paraphrase a little bit here, but she says, "You're my favorite YouTuber right now, and I watch you daily. I'm a single mom to an 11-year-old little girl that I just adopted, so I'm teaching her to sew, and your videos are helping us so much." I read that, and honestly, I did get a little bit teary, and it makes me feel so wonderful when you guys let me know that my little tiny corner of the internet is indeed helpful to you. And this in particular really touched me because I too have a kiddo around the same age, so I know exactly how difficult it can be to find entertainment and things to do together. So I'm very, very glad, happy, I don't even know what to say. There's like too many emotions here, but I'm so touched to find out that my videos are helping you out with that. So thank you so much, Nikki, for that wonderful comment. And now on to what we're doing today. Now you may remember this very, very cool shirt that I made from an old flannel and some chopped sweater sleeves. And I did this like last year sometime, but over this time of wearing it, the hem here has started to fray a little bit. So today I'm going to show you my quick and easy way to fix these little fraying hems. And you can use this on pants, on shirts, on dress hems, on just about anything. And it is so quick and easy. So let's just dive right in. As I said, I love this creation so much. I have worn it and worn it and worn it, and of course washed it more than a few times. And so this hem here has started to fray. Even though flannel doesn't really fray, I think this is more of a poly flannel cotton mix, so it's gonna fray. But yeah, you can see here, that's not looking great. And I don't really like having to go and chop off fraying bits constantly, because that doesn't look nice when you're wearing it. And I actually don't have enough fabric here to fold it over again to hem that up. It would not look good at all. So instead, I'm going to bind up all of this fray and add a cool little bit of fabric to the bottom. So let's just do that. So I don't have any trim that's going to match this just lying around in my stash, and I really don't feel like making any. So that is where my collection of fabric belts comes in. And these lovelies all came with vintage dresses or tunics or jumpsuits. And, I don't really wear these ever with the matching garment that they came with, so they all get rolled up neatly and put into my lovely little box here. And I happen to have this one, which I got in a kind of recent thrift store, so I'll link that share video down below for you so you can see what it came with. But this is what we're going to use, because how closely matching is that? That's really, really awesome. These two navy blues are great together. So all I'm going to do is flip my shirt inside out, because you want to start on the inside side of your garment. And then I'm going to take my fabric belt, and I have already checked, and there's more than enough length here to go all the way around the bottom hem of my shirt. And I'm just lining this up as close to that bottom of the buttonhole there as possible. And now I'm going to go stitch this all the way around the bottom, making sure that I have enough to fold it over to the front of the shirt. And then you can see how it's going to bind up and cover up that bottom hem, and then all the fray is going to be trapped in here, and we shall never ever see it again.
My fabric belt is now all stitched on nicely, and of course I had to chop the ends because it was much longer than what I actually needed. So I just chopped those ends and then hemmed them up nicely. And you can see here, look, all that fray is now going to completely disappear and be hidden when I fold over my fabric belt or binding, whatever you want to call this, to the front and go and stitch this down. And yeah, then it's going to be done. And how easy was that? And I didn't lose any length on my shirt whatsoever because I'm just adding this fabric to bind up and conceal that fraying hem. And the bottom hem of my shirt is now looking absolutely fabulous, and that fray has magically disappeared. Now, as I said, you can also use this technique on just about anything, like, look at the cuffs of these jeans. How adorable is that? Or even better, here, this was a awesome vintage dress that I upsized, and I wasn't sure if the bottom was going to fray or not. This is super polyester, so I just went ahead and bound it up with a little bit of vintage lace, and it's now awesome. And the tutorials for these jeans and this awesome dress up size will be linked down below for you. And now it's time to go try this on and style it up and share more cool things from my house.
Ta-da! And once again, a very, very, very simple fix to a problem that we all have at some point, right? And the best part is you can use up those fabric belts that you don't wear or those long scraps of fabric that you have in your stash, and you can do this to any type of hem, as I showed you. And it's so super quick and easy, and just go do it. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's so much better than trying to fold stuff under, get it just perfect. Plus you're adding this, extra bit of fanciness to your garments, which is always wonderful. Now, speaking of adding fanciness to your garments, if you haven't already, please do check out my Refashioning 101 eCourse. Absolutely everything is in there that you could possibly want or need to get started transforming your own wardrobe and your friend's wardrobe and everybody's wardrobe. Plus, at the very end, I teach you how to sell all of your wonderful creations or just the items that you don't want anymore online. So yeah, check it out. Get 50% off with Refashion 50. And you know what time it is now? It is time for cool things in my house. So let's go see some more cool things.
Let's check out my absolutely awesome vintage spinning wheel that, of course, lives next door to my amazing Wohnzimmer Schrank that we talked about last time. And this I actually got for free. It was, just left there, just waiting for me by the side of the road. And it does, in fact, still work. La-la. I don't do any sort of spinning with it though. I mean, surprise, surprise, but it is a very cool conversation piece in my house. And if we look over here, look at this amazing piece of decor and look at the detail in there. This is all hand carved. Unfortunately, the cranes are, the one guy here, he's missing his head, but the other guy is okay. That is just absolutely beautiful, amazing, amazing workmanship. And once again, very, very vintage. And this is a piece that I did inherit while I was living in Berlin, Germany.
And here's another cool thing in my house, and this at one point did say just in case on it. And do you have any idea what might be inside? This is something that I got at the thrift store, and it was literally just about $1. So I was thrilled with the price of this, and when I opened it,
Look at that. It is a awesome little collection of mini tools. Plus we have some little screws and little nails, some wire. This is like the coolest thing ever. And for anyone who likes doing DIY, I mean, come on, how awesome is this? I have no idea what year this is from, but it is definitely, decades old. And you see the little handle here? You put like the hammer into here and then use your hammer and take it out, put it away. And then you have your screwdrivers that also fit into this handle. It is just the coolest little toolkit ever. And, yeah, let me know down below where you think, or not where, what year you think that this might be from.
Absolutely do let me know if you want to see more cool things from my house, and also the kind of tutorials you guys would love to have me put together for you. Like the one I did today was a suggestion that came in, so I really do them for you. And it always helps me to get my creative juices flowing to know exactly the kind of things that you guys are interested in seeing. It's not about me, it's about you. And with that in mind, thank you so very much for making it to the end of this video and liking and commenting and just all around being awesome and supporting my channel by sharing and all of those wonderful things that you do for me. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya on the zigzag. Oh, here, look at these earrings. Huh? Talk about just eyeballing earrings. I'm wearing them.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.